What's up, everyone? You know what day it is. It's time for your next dose of Freedom Friday with your host, that Wounded Warrior guy. That's me. And today, like every other Freedom Friday, we are joined by my beautiful wife and partner in life, Abby. And surprise, surprise, it's not Friday. It's Saturday. We are a day late and we apologize about that. Um, Before we get into the video, I just want to remind everybody that if you are enjoying this content, make sure to throw me a thumbs up. Get down there in the comment section. Give us suggestions and topics, things you want to see on this show, and I will bring those things to fruition. I will do due diligence. I will do my research, put a good video together for you guys to make sure that we keep this community growing and that the content that we're putting out is enjoyable for everybody. But you guys know that this week our priority was determining what our stuck points are, what our weaknesses are, getting a fix on those deficiencies, making sure that we are writing in our journals, in our diaries, that we are being very, very, um, I guess,
deliberate.
Yeah, about those types of things to make sure that we are giving ourselves the best opportunity possible to get a fix on our weak points so that we are doing everything that we can to continue to grow. So make sure that you're doing that because Monday is going to be here before you know it. And the more information that you have in those journals, the easier it will be for you to set those new goals. Without further ado, before I turn it over to my wife, I am going to tell you guys that today, just knocked over everything, I am drinking my Long Branch by Wild Turkey, one of my favorite whiskeys if you've never tried it. And if you're over the age of 21, I suggest that you give it a shot. Maybe you take it away.
All right. So thank you for joining us on a Saturday rather than a Friday. It's been a bit of a long week, and so we do appreciate that you are joining us a day later than normal. Just wanted to reiterate the things that Halston was saying. As far as the research goes, I think that Wednesday's post definitely shows that this guy is going to do that research and he is going to work to figure out all the ways that that you can advocate for yourself and make sure that you are getting the benefits that are out there for you. So any questions you have, definitely send them into the email address, send them, put them in the comments. It's something that Halston really enjoys being able to do that. So
Yeah, absolutely. And I will also say that any of the information that I'm putting out to you guys, for the most part, it is things that I have personally noticed, I've personally used, or I have unfortunately missed out on myself. So going back to that TSGLI, there was money there that was available that I didn't know about, I advocated for. I ended up being able to claim. There was also money there that had I have had that information previously, I wouldn't have missed out on it. So it went both ways and it can constantly go both ways. And we just want to make sure that everybody out there, no matter what your circumstances, going through these processes, they're already difficult. And we're trying to give you the information to make it as less stressful and as easy as it can possibly be.
Yep.
So that's the goal for this show, the goal for this channel, and I think we're doing a good job. I like to think we're doing a decent job.
And we throw in these Freedom Friday things to give a little levity and a little, hopefully, show off our banter.
Because our banter's on point. I'm going to stir up my drink. I'm going to let you draw the first one.
So, got our questions.
It's a good thing that you made a bunch more questions. Otherwise, we'd have ran out a while ago.
Ready? What escalated very quickly?
Our marriage.
Oh, yeah. At least
our relationship in general, yeah. Yeah, we went from, hey, you stranger at a pool hall, to, will you be my partner forever?
Let's get married. Yep. So we just recently, in the last, just almost 2 weeks ago, was our 2-year anniversary.
Yeah.
And coming up in December of this year, we will have known each other for 3 years. So yes, that definitely escalated quickly.
People at home were like, y'all seem like y'all been together for 15 years.
Nope. We're just
that awesome. I don't know. Maybe we're just really good at being married.
I mean, we are.
I feel like
at least to each other. I don't think that either of us would be good at being married to anyone else.
No. Definitely not.
That's why we're lucky.
Could you imagine? Like, man, I couldn't even like being married to like Sadie.
We've been watching Awkward.
You're welcome.
All right.
Okay.
Your question?
Yeah, that was an easy one. What is something you've checked off your bucket list? Something I checked off my bucket list. I got to fire I think it's a, what is it? It's a M203 grenade launcher. While I was in basic training, that was pretty cool. There was only, I think, 3 of us that got to fire it. They did it off of, what was it? The qualifying scores for our, whenever we went to the range to qualify on our rifle. So yeah, because I think you get, it's either 40 or 50 targets. It might be 40 targets, and I only missed one. And so, and I think there was 4 of us that had missed one, and then somebody had shot all of them. And so the person who shot all of them got to shoot I think it's ATF or something, the rocket launcher, which is really cool to watch. But yeah, I got to shoot the grenade launcher, which is pretty cool.
I don't know if I really have a bucket list. When I was in high school, I was very intent on going to an NCAA Division I school and being able to cheer or dance during the NCAA tournament, which was all things that were basically not in my power. But I danced at the NCAA tournament my freshman year in college, so that might be the closest thing to a bucket list item. I would say that looking back on it, I lived in Cairo, Egypt for 4 years, and I think that living as an expat is probably something that bucket list worthy, even though I don't actually really have a bucket list.
Yeah, that's kind of what's weird about the question is I don't think I've actually sat down and made a bucket list, but
definitely.
I think just as something cool that I've done that I could see if I hadn't have done it would have made it on the list, that would have probably been it. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I just have a boring life, other than when I'm with her.
I make life exciting.
She's all the excitement.
But the other thing is, without you, I'm not exciting at all. So it's kind of like we bring it out of each other.
Yeah, I make the steak. She brings the sauce. That's how it is.
I mean, ranch dressing goes on almost everything.
Almost.
I discovered at a work happy hour back when I was still, a couple years before I met you, and I made the statement that ranch dressing goes on everything. And a former colleague of mine looked at me and he goes, "What about Fruit Loops?" And I was like, "Okay, we found the line. We found the line."
I would say anything salty. I would say just about anything salty, ranch dressing is probably pretty safe. And I mean, her ranch dressing is probably my hot sauce.
Yeah.
Or buffalo sauce. I can put buffalo sauce on almost anything salty. So.
Yeah. This is our last question?
Last question. We're rolling through them tonight, man. Question.
What bit of trivia do you know that is interesting but also useless?
Yeah, so I am pretty good at movie trivia. Except for probably musicals. Outside of musicals and like really, really romantic, like not rom-coms. I think I could do good with rom-coms, but just like romance, whatever. Probably wouldn't do so good at that. But anything action, horror, drama. Pretty solid.
The first walk-off home run at Target Field, home of the Minnesota Twins,
Hmm.
I believe it was August 17, 2010.
Hmm.
So they opened in 2010, and it was August before they had the first walk-off home run. It was hit by Jim Thome, and it was Jim Thome's 581st home run. And I believe that is also the same day that the Minnesota Vikings flew down to Mississippi to get Brett Favre and fly him back to Minneapolis. I'm not entirely, I know it was August. I know it was 2010. I know it was the same day that Brett Favre was brought back up to Minnesota. I know it was Jim Thome. I know it was the 581st. Not 100% positive that my memory of August 17 is correct, but Jim Thome's 581st home run was the first walk-off home run hit at Target Field.
Nice. Very nice.
A little bit of trivia. Absolutely useless.
Yeah. I think you'd probably be just.
Oh, I witnessed it. That's why it's etched into my memory.
Yeah.
And there was way too much purple at that stadium on that date, and I was not okay with it.
Yeah. I know that we've said that we, don't really want to bring like religion or politics into the
But
to the channel.
sports is different.
Well, I was going to say that I think but see, that's not useless though. Like political trivia, I think you'd be all over that.
Sort of.
I mean, literally, I get my political
Except
knowledge from you. So.
but the thing is, I don't really like I pay more attention to domestic politics now, but like when it came to studying, I don't like domestic politics because domestic politics is a poo throwing contest, and if you participate in a poo throwing contest, you're going to end up covered in poo.
Hmm.
And that's just not my thing.
I think well, yeah, but I think you know more than you think you know.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
But take any topic that you have some tangential knowledge in, and you probably, everybody probably they know more than they realize they know.
Yeah. But like for mine, I remember as a kid, me and my friends, we had this game that we would play, and it would be when there used to actually be like opening credits to a movie, like when they were on VHS. During the opening credits of a movie, before you got to the
Main feature.
before it said what the title of the movie was, we had a contest, or like it was a game that we would play, who could guess the movie based on like the opening song, the opening credits, that kind of thing. I was a beast at that game. Yeah, there's sometimes that a movie can come on and within the first 2 seconds I know exactly what it is that somebody else put on. Obviously, if I put the movie on, then obviously I know what the movie is. But
What escalated very quickly? Did anybody else notice I didn't answer that question?
you didn't? I thought we agreed on what it
Well,
was.
we agreed on what it was, but you're the one who said it. I don't know what escalated quickly. My brain's not escalating quickly, so.
She's had a long week.
It's been a long week. I'm very tired.
Yeah, we will be going to sleep early tonight.
We'll be going to sleep probably as soon as we are done with this video.
Yep.
It's only 7:15.
Our second one was, what is something you've checked off your bucket list?
Not a great question for two people that don't really have a bucket list.
But I'm interested to see what you guys say about that.
Yes, absolutely. Do you have a bucket list actually written out? I'm curious.
Yeah, and kind of what is the process of making a bucket list? Do you just sit down and
it's lifetime goals?
Yeah, but like,
are they smart
can you make
goals?
changes to the bucket list? Like if I made a bucket list today that had 10 things on it, and in 10 years I was like, yeah, I really don't want to eat a deep fried spider anymore.
Can I cheat on the bucket list and write down things that I've already done just so that I can cross them off my bucket list?
And if it's close, does it count? How close is close enough? See, this is why we work.
It is. What bit of trivia do you know that is interesting but also useless? Jim Thome's 581st home run, y'all.
Yep. And movie trivia. Well, guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to get into those comments. Leave your answers to these questions. I would be very, very interested to see what some of those answers might be. And yeah, I will see you guys Monday. Make sure that you're putting together all that information to help you set those goals so that whenever Monday gets here, it goes by that much more smooth. Take care, guys. Before we get off of here, remember, even if you don't realize it, even if you don't believe it, there is a warrior in every single one of you, and we see it. Take care.